G'day guys, Grazy back with episode 6 of My Team. Today we're going for a bit of domination here against the Clippers. Got Paddy Beverley and Avery Bradley, and they'll be being irritants. There's Tobias Harris, one of the more underrated players in the league. Starting out with domination, good way to pick up a player from each team once you successfully defeat them. And you get some okay MT if you play alright as well. Here's Jay Rich opening the scoring with a 3, and he's in good nick early. Look at that, back-to-back bangs from the big fella. He was always one of my favourite warriors, and he can really hit shots in this game. He's been one of my favourite players. Mike Conley, that's almost a set play that we run where he just walks up the court and bangs a 3. Nice little green release there from Big J Rich. Got Mike Bibby, he's been a handy player for us. We had to pick him up so that we could do some of the more Grizzlies challenges. The higher you get in the challenges there, the more players you need from each team. And there's the Coos, he's got a nice green release on him as well. Probably J Rich, Mike Conley, Jalen Rose and Coos. They're probably my guys that have the best release. These have a nice smooth shot. They're the guys I get the most bang for buck out of. How about you guys? Who's your best pickup so far? Who's your go-to guy? There's Aaron Gordon. He was a nice pickup. We got him in a pack in the last video, and he's fitted into a team pretty well. Gets up and down the court quite nicely. There's Big Joel. You can't guard me. Whose man is this? Tobias says, I'm your man. That's a nice play from Big Jojo. He's another good player as well. He's a good centre. I do find I've got a lot of centres in this game. We've got Tree Rollins unlocked now as well. We've got Hassan Whiteside. Big Hassan's a bit of a force. We might start using him a bit more. He's very athletic, he can block you a lot of shots. A lot of guys seem to be running with JaVale McGee. You unlock him from the rewards screen, need the tokens. I think he might be 3 tokens to get Big JaVale. I've seen a few people running him and he can finish off those alley-oops. Athletic, he can block some shots. There's Kuz, he'll pull up all day from there. Played pretty well in this Clippers game. We had a couple of patches where we went a little bit slow, but then Kuz was really starting to feel it. And he's really started just to thump some threes. This was a pretty good win. Domination, there's 3 levels of it, so we're just starting out in the beginners, try and work our way through it. You get a player from each team. Once you get that 3rd star, we'll see if we can get a bit of luck and pick up some good players. Kuz is on fire, he's single-handedly dismantling them. He's completely taken over. There's Big Aaron. The Aaron Judge look-alike. He's fitting into the side pretty well, and he's a pretty cheap emerald player you can get too. So if you're looking for a power forward and you're on a bit of a budget, I reckon Aaron Gordon's quite handy. He's got a nice shot, nice green release 3 there. If you get him an open 3, he will bang them for you. Big Coos is happy with himself. It's like, yeah, did you see me? Yeah, I lit it up. Here we go, we've now got the Clippers logo, and that's pretty much all we've ever been after. That Clippers logo. Unbelievable. We've got the Clippers court. We are going to start using a few of the different teams' courts, just so you get the different halftime videos. You get like the flyover of the city and a few of them, so we'll do that and try and get a few more cinematics, because they are very cool. And we've got Montrezl Harrell, my man, energy guy from the Rockets, now with the Clippers. Want to see what he can do with a few more minutes. We've jumped in and bought a rookie sensation pack. What on earth? 11,250 VC. I got excited by some of the players in this pack. Oh, it's not good. Oh, it's an emerald. So we're going to get a good player here. The Nuggets Arena from 94. An upper body. An all body. A Steph Curry shoe. And Steph Curry to wear them. That's a fantastic result. I was very happy to get that rookie sensation, Steph. I was a bit nervous paying that many VC for one pack, but we picked up Steph, so we're pretty happy with that there. In 83, he can obviously still bang some threes. Not a great defender. Look at that 3-point shooting, so we were pretty happy with that. We put him straight in the squad with his old warrior mate Jason Richardson. So we just jumped in to do a few quick weekly challenges then. After we unlocked Steph, there he is making his debut in them sexy Memphis Grizzly outfit. Look at him go. I was wondering if we're going to actually see a rookie Steph Curry there, but obviously they're just using his player model from 2K19 with the beard. I was looking for a baby-faced assassin, but we're still happy to have him in the squad. Moves pretty well. As with all 2Ks, he can take a bit of getting used to actually getting that timing down on his shot. He's got quite a fast shot release compared to most players in the game, and he does control differently, but he's found a nice connection there, Big Jojo. And look at this for the play. This is 2K19 legend Aussie Joe Ingles. You watch this for a possession. This is ISO Joe. Look at that for a bit of dribbling masterclass. And he's nothing but net. What can't Aussie Joe do? That's just how you drew that play up. Joe, dribble the ball for 20 seconds, fumble it 3 times, and splash a 3. Speaking of splashing a 3, there's Steph's first bucket in my team for me this year. There'll probably be another 37 versions of that card come out, which does annoy me a little bit. One idea I had for 2K, the nice green release there from Coos, I think if you've got, say, a rookie version of the Steph card, maybe if you play 50 games with him, say there's a Ruby version of it comes out, you can then trade that card in towards it and maybe only have to pay a little bit of MT as well. Should be a bit of a reward for using some of the lower tier cards and being able to trade them in when another one comes out. Brett Brown said, what on earth are you doing, Jojo? You've just clanked into me, man. You're 7'2". Get out of my way. Big Steph, he's player of the game. He hit 1 shot. He's been named player of the game. That is an outrage. He was nowhere near the best player on the court in that game. Rudy stunned by it all. Where's Steph in there? Steph, I got player of the game. Wait, 1 shot. Splash 1-3, Ricky. Beat 1-3. 1 player of the game. Yeah, Big Jojo's fired up. But that's what do you think of that idea? If you use a player for, say, 50 games, you get a bit of a loyalty bonus with them, and it gives them a bit more trade-in value towards the next version of the card. It's a little bit stiff. You have the Emerald Steph now, there'll be a Ruby next week, then there'll be another one, and there'll be a Pink Diamond by the end of the year, and there'll be a 99. But you just have to keep upgrading them, and just your one loses its value, and you've just got to go to the auction house and get another one, or get lucky with a pack. I think there should be a way you could upgrade your version of it. I know they've got the version this year, the heat check, but I'd really like to see a way that you can trade in your players for each version. Because really good players like Steph, LeBron, Durant, Giannis, they're going to end up having 5, 6, 7 versions of their card, and I'd like to see a way that you could work your way towards them. Big Bibbs knocking down some threes. Nice screen from LeBron. And then he's stepped out way out there and knocked that one down, Bibby. He's been a handy player, pretty good defender. And he can hit those open threes. Look at that for a play after half time. We'll just let Steph run it up and shoot a 3 just to get him wound up. Unbelievable. Nice block there. Bibby. Steph. J-Rich. Some of my favourite players there. A nice bit of defence into attack there. That was good. Quick little dunk there to Joel. He works pretty well with Steph. He's had a couple of nice dunks. I think does a nice pick and roll. As I said, centre's probably the position I'm strongest in at the moment, and I'm getting a lot of point guards. So we probably need to look at maybe getting a few more power forwards. Maybe another good shooting guard. I had a look at the Ruby Clay, but he's still going for over about 20,000 MT, so he's a little bit out of my range at the moment. Aaron Gordon, he's doing a good job. Yeah, look at the boys. Steph's finished it off. Yeah, Steph's fired up. I won a player of the game getting 1 shot in, lads. James Harden's disgusted. I can't believe this. If we had Chris Paul in Game 7, we would have won. We'd have shut you up, Steph. Yeah, but you didn't, James. You didn't have him and I beat you. There's Carmelo Anthony sighting. Big Jojo. He's always awkward. Now he's fired up. Always awkward. Always entertaining. Yep, Steph, you're damn right we won. He's fired up. He's been a nice addition, so I was very happy to get him. Only sells for about 2,500 MT, so if you are after that Steph rookie card, certainly not an expensive one. Be the cheapest Steph you probably pick up this year. There's some nice cards in that rookie collection. I think Kobe's selling for in the 20,000s at the moment. He looks like a nice one. A few good players in there that you wouldn't mind getting a hold of. So we're just giving a few of the challenges a go. We've got JJ Redick on the squad. He's played a couple of games. I'm having a bit of trouble with JJ actually. I don't have a great release with him. Don't seem to have his timing down. Mike Conley, he's always good. He can hit those mid-range greens. Big Aaron Gordon just stuffs that one home. And here we've got the crime. It's an Embiid on an Embiid. Embiid squared. I don't know what you say about that, but Big Joel has dunked on Big Joel. And that's what's great about video games. This was a tight game, and then Big Jalen got hot for me. You got to give the people what they want. And Jalen, we want threes, and he's happy with them. He just started pulling up from everywhere. He got real hot and blew that challenge out all by himself. So it was a good way to end. Steph thought, well, I can hit him as well. Lightly contested. He can drill them. Thanks very much for watching, guys. How are you going with my team? Who have been your favourite players? Who have been your best pickups? Any feedback much appreciated. Would love to see a thumbs up, maybe even a subscribe. Thanks very much for watching.